换图片嘛。
Hi everyone, welcome to CGTN live stream. We're coming to you live in the city of Shanghai, and here is the 7th China International Import Expo. I'm the host today, CIIE, and this is...
I'm Bi from CGTN, and today is the day 3 of the China International Import Expo. We are at the automobile exhibition area, and there are over 40 car-related brands here.
Right.
So, CIIE, what's the highlights of our today's
tour?
Well,
you know what? Before I came to Shanghai, I actually did some research. So, the automobile section, I see the highlights. They emphasizes on the low-altitude economy, new energy storage for vehicles, as well as autonomous driving. So, loads of new features this year. Of course, they did that in some previous editions of the CIIE, but this year they focused that even more. And today we're probably going to show you guys around probably 2 to 3
yes,
booths.
I saw
right?
this year's theme is the future mobility. So I saw a flying taxi next to us.
That's right. If I can have my cameraman pan over to see that there is a flying, what they call an air taxi, right? If
yes.
I remember correctly.
Air taxi.
An air taxi. And this is what we're going to show you guys now. And let me now bring in
our special
guest today,
CIIE. Could you say hello to our audiences?
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is CIIE. I'm the marketing manager of Vertaxi. Right. Welcome to our booth.
Well, it's nice to see you, CIIE. So could you just briefly introduce what this flying taxi is all about?
Okay, this is the largest exhibit you have seen in CIIE this year. And you can see its range span is about 15 meters and the length is about 10 meters. And it is purely electric and it is vertical taking off and landing. So these Voltos can accommodate 5 passengers.
Right.
Would you like to take a look at this?
Yeah, sure.
Let's take a closer look.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's roll. Let's roll. See that?
Oh, I saw there have 3 screens here, like to control the whole machines and.
Okay. Let me get inside. It's a bit. Okay. I would say it feels quite futuristic. There are 3 screens. I would say that there are some. I can see the speed and the speed of the rotors, and this is just a system setting.
Yeah, system setting.
Okay.
How's your feeling like to driving a flying taxi?
I feel like I'm in captain.
Captain.
The size is just like the medium size of SUV.
Medium
here.
size?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
Okay. Also, you can see these are our 2 batteries, and these 2 batteries can be replaced in 10 minutes. Also, this aircraft also supports the electric car charging station. It has the same charging port. You can use the electric car charging station to charge it from 0% to 100% in only 33 minutes.
That's right. It's very impressive, CIIE. So I just want to ask, what about its market potential?
Yeah, I think as eVTOL is a brand new industry, we can see, and everyone is still exploring about this industry. And I think all the eVTOL players all over the world are at the same front line. And China, I think Chinese eVTOL company, just like the other one on the other side, we later will have a great chance to take the lead, just like our Chinese electric cars.
You just said eVTOL. Could you explain the definition of the eVTOL?
Yeah, eVTOL means the electric taking off and landing. So it does not need runway, and also our aircraft supports autonomous flight. So it does not need a pilot.
Right.
You can just fly to a destination automatically.
Autonomous driving.
Yes.
We talked about before, and it's vertical, right? It's both lands and take off in a vertical way.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so what's your expectation when it's going to be like massively produced and applicated?
Yeah, our aircraft has already made its maiden flight in October last year, and we have already received the airworthiness acceptance from the Civil Aviation Administration of China in January this year, and we are expected to get its cargo certificate maybe next year and its passenger certificate in 2027, and we are about to scale up the passenger transport operations in 2030.
In 2030.
I'm very looking forward that we can like drive the flying taxi on the air and there have no traffic jam anymore.
2030 is about 5 years?
Yes,
looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're expected to just like we can go to our nearest air travel station nearby your house and just like taking the bus right now, you can choose the most appropriate route to go to your destination. So it's very convenient and everyone can accept this new way of transportation, and it will become a natural part of city life.
That's right. You know what? Today, before we came to the venue, we thought about automobile section is all about cars, like the cars as we, the normal, the usual cars.
But
this is definitely something else,
it's
right?
It's different. It's very different from the traditional vehicles.
Yeah.
So,
and
we also saw the possibility of the future driving, right?
Yeah, of course. And there are also some other models I saw there.
Yeah, these are our medium-sized UAV. As you can see, this has been mass-produced, and this is smaller one is a pure electric one. It is mainly used for civilians and inspections. It can fly for over 7 hours without payloads, so it can fly for a very long time to commit the long-distance missions. And for that one, it's a hybrid one, and it can fly for even more. It can fly for 10 hours, and it mainly used for the rescue communication. For instance, if any natural disasters happens, the people are trapped in the area and they are unable to connect outside because of the network is broken. So this drone can carry the communication system to the area. Also, some payloads like 15 kilogram is payload can carry, and to bring some rescue goods to the area. So these people can get rescued and able to communicate with their relatives and friends.
Right. So aside from the normal transportation, I think you also provide solutions for emergency response, like emergency communications you mentioned before, and this one about
border control.
About border control as well. So yeah, it's really very optimistic, I would say.
I observed
It's very cute.
Yeah,
right?
it's very cute, like a dolphin.
Yeah.
So it's any special design for that?
Sorry, I don't know the design story of this. Yeah, maybe we'll talk to the technical guy about this. Maybe it's also related to the wind resistant, or its engine is placed on the area, I guess.
Right. So how do you think of this concept? You know, because before when we talk about cars, it's like cars, right? And now we're talking about the flying objects. It's like a plane, right? How does this concept came about, and how do you personally? How do you feel about this evolution?
Yeah, I think this is a very new technology, and it is a brand new way of travel. In the future, I think more and people will accept this way of traveling, and also these medium-sized products will bring convenience to not only the government and also our public our peoples.
Okay.
Can we use that in the daily life?
Yeah. Just imagine that, right?
Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much, Xingyi. Thank you so much for introducing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
You can take our air taxi in the future.
Someday in the future.
Someday in the future. I'm very looking forward to that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Wow, that is just a futuristic experience, I would say, right?
Yes, I'm so excited about that because I didn't have the driver license. So I want to get a license for that one.
Right. And I remember earlier this morning I talked to some of the other exhibitors in the other venue, and they said, the exhibitors now more and more they embrace what we call new quality productive forces in China, because before they think that low costs once drew foreign investments to China, but now they're focused more and more on China's technology innovation, and China's skilled talent, and the one we just saw it just blew my mind. I don't know about you, but it blew my mind.
Yes, because we saw some very impressive latest technologies applied for the new products, new models it showcased on the CIIE, and I'm very excited because you can see many brands gather into one place, and you can find many. You can imagine too, if you want to go some stores now we are in the Michelin. If you want to go find one, maybe another store is very far away from that, right?
Yeah.
So I think CIIE, not only for us, but also for consumers and also exhibitors,
That's
they
right.
have a good chance to showcase their products.
Yeah, and I think that futuristic technology, they do not just show how advanced they are, but also how sustainable they are. And I guess this is why we
Here.
come to this exhibition area. Hi, Vivian.
Vivian. Hello.
Thank you for joining us on CGTN.
Could you say hello to our
Say hello
audience?
to our audience here.
Hello everyone, I'm Michelin employee Vivian and I'm your tour guide today.
Okay, I just saw their very interesting orange peel, raisin. So what is this area is all about?
And the number, the 71%.
Yeah, the 71%. Could you explain?
That's a very good question. Let's talk about Michelin always dedicate to lead a greener forward. So what does it mean? When we look at the tire, can you guess how many materials inside this black surface?
You mean how many different materials?
Yes.
I don't know.
Maybe
Yes.
I know the answer because I
Three.
saw the orange peel.
3 digits.
3 digits.
3
Yes.
digits.
Wow.
Three
And they're all sustainable, I believe.
Not only
Not all of them.
Yeah. Guess.
I don't know. you have any idea?
Orange peel, I think. Orange peel, of course, right?
That is one of it. Maybe I give you the answer.
Yeah.
Even though it's a black surface, but actually it contains more than 200 different material
200.
inside to manufacture a tire. So instead of to use the limited natural resources, Michelin also think about how we can use the sustainable materials. Then there's another question. What does sustainable material means?
Sustainable. Do you have any idea?
Materials mean. Could you give some tips?
Any clues?
It starts with 3R.
Oh,
3R.
I know that. Recyclable, refillable, and reusable, right?
Yeah.
3R.
You're
Good
very
for you.
Thanks.
So we don't talk about the normal recycled material such as recycled plastic, recycled carbon black. We talk about what's special that Michelin has found. Let's move to what you observed right before. We start from normally when we enjoy the orange, we destroy the orange peel, but actually we can extract the resin inside that can put inside to manufacture the tire. And another thing we can especially look at is the rice husk. It's during the process of the rice, usually we throw it, but actually inside it contains 18% of silica. And what does silica different special for the tire manufacturer? It can increase the grip and also increase the durability, so that can make we can have a less waste tire. And we combine all these sustainable materials with the natural rubbers and other steels, and we struck the sustainable tires here. And you have a very good observation. Indeed, what does the 70% means? It means inside of this tire we have 70% of material which is sustainable. But what you see here, you will find that wow, it's special. There's no pattern.
Yeah,
on the
it
tread.
just does not look like the tire we see on the road,
Yeah.
right?
What the tires apply for?
Actually, it's fit with the Porsche electric racing car. It's not only the prototype; it's a really racing car.
It's for
already-
racing cars.
It has a ride on the track. So It's really that it's on the track, so it's not a prototype anymore. But in 2020, at that time in the CIIE, what we display is a vision prototype. But in 2024, we demonstrate the system material up to 70%.
The company only takes 4 years to develop it.
Yeah.
And what's the timetable for like developing like fully like 100% sustainable? Do you have a timetable, timeline for that?
Wow, you have a very good question. Actually, it's a Michelin dream that by 2030 we want to have 40% sustainable material for all type of product lines, not only the racing car, but by 2050 we're dreaming to have 100% of sustainable materials for all product lines.
Looking forward to that. And you know, this actually it blew my mind, because usually when you think about tires, you don't think about orange peels, you don't think about raisin, right?
Yes, and sunflower oil.
And the sunflower oil, right? they're irrelevant, but today it's
like use our daily life's waste to make up a tire.
Everyday items to make tires, and for racing car tires, not just any other tires.
Yeah, racing car tires.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. And what do we have here? There is a much bigger one.
Yeah. That will be the second point when we talk about a greener mobility. Here you see is a new Michelin Air X Lightline tire. It used on the aircraft. Compared to the same model of the tires, it is lighter 10 to 20%. What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? It means that you will have a less fuel consumption, so lower the carbon emission, and also we help our business partner. They can bring 6 more standard luggages.
Wow.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
It means that here have more luggages on the plane.
Yeah, and also nowadays, not only the enterprise, personal or the government, we all talk about the carbon foot calculation, right?
Carbon footprint?
Yeah, carbon footprint. So that is somehow we also want to contribute on this part.
It's along with the China Green Development and China's carbon emission target.
Sustainable development, that's a big focus this year, right? At the CIIE, at the automobile section and the Michelin pavilion, I would say. Just now we saw tires for racing cars, we saw tires for aircraft. You know, it's because before I didn't know that much about the tires, but now we see that, you know, you're making all those tires in sustainable materials, and that is actually making a big contribution to China's sustainable development and also to the global one, I would say.
Yeah, and when we talk about mobility, it's not only on the surface of the earth. Now we are on the sky, so we go to the outer space right now.
The outer space.
Outer space.
Okay, let's see that.
Oh, I already saw the moon pattern.
The terrain, the moon terrain? Okay.
Under the car.
Okay, this is, yeah. What is this area?
Yeah,
is about?
And here is what we mark the rugged surface of the moon. And do you want to guess what's the special of the moon environment? What's the difference compared to the Earth?
Extreme cold and hot.
Yeah.
I think the temperature is flowing very.
Yeah. I would say it's either extremely hot or extremely cold.
Yes, and precisely, the fluctuated temperature is from 100 degrees down to minus 240 degrees.
Minus 240.
Yeah, not only the extreme temperature, but also the harsh surface. For example, the sole is very soft, and it's very tiny, and also hardening, and also there's no air.
There's no air in the moon.
On the surface of the moon. So without air, with
how the vehicle is moving.
Yeah. With a very difficult working condition, the normal tire it cannot fit with this condition. For example, the temperature with that. The tire, maybe that would be rusted or maybe easy to puncture. So what's the solution that Michelin has come out for this exploration of the outer space that we show the answer?
This is the tire that you use in outer space, right?
Yeah, indeed. This is what we export from France. And actually, right now it's under the testing and design stage. And the specialty of this one is you can see that it's an airless tire. So without the steel, without the rubber, but with this structure, it can help the lunar vehicle to move stably and smoothly on the rocky surface of the moon.
Yes, I saw there have so many holes like to make a space of the tire. What's that made for?
Oh, it's a very good question. Actually, it's a specialty of Michelin innovation on the composite materials. So it's under the designing. So it's hard to tell the details, but it's welcome to always focus on our official website. We will release the information later.
Right. Has it been applied in real case scenario, or is it still in the research and development stage?
It's under the stage of the research.
Yeah.
But the real to landing on the moon is on our plan.
Your plane.
Yeah.
Okay. I see there's also a photo. I'm not sure about that.
And I think we are know more about the sustainability development from the Michelin and also their carbon emission target.
Right.
So
once again, thank you so much, Vivian.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We've learned we've learned a lot today about sustainability and about Michelin's goal in terms of further improving on that front. Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoy Michelin adventure and to know that how we contribute for the better mobility.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Okay, so we just learned a lot about sustainability. As I said, this is a big focus this year's CIIE, not just in the automobile section, because yesterday I was in the intelligent industry and information technology venue. Like all the technologies they're showcasing, I would say at least 50 or 60% of them has something to do.
More than
at least I would say, right?
Because yesterday I also talked to a cosmetic industry CEOs, and he said the makeup, like its company's plastic packaging is made up from like 100% recyclable materials, and the target is also set at by 2030.
By 2030.
2030.
Okay, so 2030, it's like most of the exhibitors, they're setting their targets at 2030. It's like 2030. It's yeah.
I think
that's pretty much in line with China's goal, right? As a country.
But I believe it will like to achieve the target before that.
Right.
Before the year.
Right. And now here we are at the Porsche session. And now we have our special guest here. Would you please say hello to our audience here?
Hello.
Right. So what do we have here at the Porsche section?
今天的话呢，我们在这里的话呢，我们展示了这个我们的第二台的纯电动的产品，就是我们的 Macan。那这款车型的话呢，我们也是在这款车的话呢，也是我们今年我们在北京车展所推出的。那作为第二款保时捷产品的话呢，它有一些它独特的特征，因为它是一台纯电动 Macan， 所以呢可以看到。
Let me just explain our audience a bit. So this is the all-electric Macan Turbo. You debuted at the 2024 Beijing Auto Show, right? And it's all-electric. I think that's the biggest feature of this car.
是的。那同时的话呢，在外观上面它有一些自己的特征，比方说它有独特的4点式大灯设计，
OK，
这个呢是来自于我们的2015年的我们的概念车，所以这个设计的话呢，也可以区隔出与汽油车之间的不一样的地方。
Okay, so this is the front light. It has a very unique design, and it's different from the traditional like fuel cars.
Yeah, 是的。那与此同时的话呢，在我们的车辆的细节方面呢，还有一些独特地方。比方说 Macan 的话呢，虽然是纯电动版本，但是它依然还是有我们的经典的飞线设计，在我们的侧后方。
OK，
所以从整个尾部的这里来看的话呢，它非常像一台跑车的这种驾驶的视觉冲击感。
It looks really sporty. If you look at the line here, or the jump wire, I'm not sure how to call it exactly, but it looks very much like sports cars.
Yeah.
It's not. Would you say that this is a design that we?
It's a special design for
yeah,
the
jump
this
wire.
electric car. 这个飞线的设计是不是跟
来自于911。
Okay, it came from the most original model, the classic model, 911.
对的。OK， 好，我们可以请您坐进去体验一下。当然可以。
Sure.
I'm going
Do you wanna try it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to try that.
Sure. So excited. Okay. Well, the interior design looks really great. 内饰还是看着比较棒的。
对，因为这台呢是我们的 Turbo 车型，所以呢它有很多专属的 Turbonite 元素，包括像我们金属灰色调的这个 logo 啊，以及缝线，那都是跟我们这次 Turbo 的专属色调是统一的。而且的话呢，这次我们的交互系统也是安卓的，是全新的，所以可以体验一下。副驾驶屏和我们的主屏可以看看它的流畅度以及本土的一些应用，可以尝试一下。
Okay, like all the designs are like exclusively.
And
turbo
I saw
and
there have
non-turbo.
two screens.
Yeah, the two
in
screen,
this car.
and they're
it's very special because sometimes only one screen at the car, but there has two. And we also can see the navigations here in this screen, and also we can like listen some music and watch videos if you are boring.
Yeah. And then, as you said, this is driven by Android, and this is Android system.
是的。
Okay, this is the first time, right?
这是第一次，这是我们第一次采用了安卓的系统来打造的我们的交互过程。
Okay, the very first time that you applied the Android system, that's why we see that there are so many localized applications, as you mentioned, the music app and the video app, the streaming service app, and there's
also I saw, like
the
charging station
the navigation.
here.
Yeah, and it even plans your where you could charge the whole route. It actually shows exactly like when you're going to stop, when you're going to charge. And there are how many charging stations in total here along the route of your trip.
And you
That's
can find
really
the very near station you can find in the navigation, and you can just go charge it, not only go back home.
Yeah.
One.
That's really impressive. Do you want to buy one?
Can I afford it?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And there's also the charging station. 这么这里也有这个充电站在这儿。Okay. Let me see.
这个是我们的家庭的一个充电设施。当然了，对于用户而言的话呢，它肯定是有这个户外充电的使用场景的。所以呢，我们也准备了我们以符合国内充电标准的这样一个接口。那在中国任何一个直流充电站，它都可以进行充电。
Okay, it can actually charge at anywhere in China.
Yeah.
I would say.
And you can use every charging stations, not only for Porsche.
Not only for Porsche, but also every other charging stations.
对。那当然了，包括的话，因为它是一台800伏的系统架构的纯电动的车型，所以呢，它的充电功率很高，最高可以达到270千瓦。
270千瓦，那么大概最快的话一次大概多少个大概使用多久的时间可以充好？
举个例子，比方说在我们的最大功率下面，270千瓦功率下面的话呢，可能10分钟时间就可以为它最多补能250公里。那也就意味着一杯咖啡的时间，基本上就可以充到80%以上了。
Okay, when you drink a cup of coffee, it can charge almost to the fullest. You would say, okay.
所以速度很快。
Very
That's really
fast,
impressive.
very fast.
当然了，它的这台性能很棒，因为它是 Macan Turbo EV，所以呢，它的100公里加速只需3.3秒。所以呢，它的纯电的续航呢 ，CLTC 的标准呢是683公里，所以既有很好的性能，同时呢也有非常出色的长续航的日常实用性。
So this is really a really fancy car, I would say, and this is the first time that you rolled out an all electric, and it shows your journey and your commitment to electrification. Even though you're a traditional super luxury brand.
How's your feeling like to inside the electric cars?
I wish I could own it, right? But I can't. Okay.
What's the differences like between the classic one and that one?
This is a classic model, right?
Yeah.
传统的车型。
对的，因为今年的话呢，正好是 Turbo 的50周年。所以的话呢，我们也推出了 Macan 的 Turbo EV 车型，所以呢，我们也关联到了我们的过往的历史。这台车的话呢，我们的911 Turbo 的话呢，是诞生于1974年，是整个跑车细分市场里面第一个采用涡轮增压技术的车型。
It was born in 1974, right? And it is the first car model in all the Porsche models that use turbocharging.
是的。这个技术的话呢，是来自于赛车。我们在1972年到1973年，通过我们的赛车，我们验证了我们的技术的可靠性，以及帮助我们赛车获得了胜利。所以呢，我们在1974年，我们把这个技术用到了民用车里面。
Okay, so it actually came from racing car, from 1972 to 73. Actually, first it was used in the racing cars, and then it shows like how safe it was, and then you applied it like to a broader, I would say a broader models later in your other production models.
And I saw it from the museum.
对，
我想知道它这个是从哪里运输到的？
是从德国的保时捷博物馆运到了中国，就是为了这次50周年与我们的车型有关联。因为 Turbo 对我们来说意味着最高的性能以及极致奢华。
Okay, it was shipped all the way from Germany to China just for the 7th CIIEs. As we see, there's a Porsche museum, and as you said, it represents the extreme or the super quality and performance as well as super luxury.
Yeah, 是的。那当然了，这款车的话呢，不仅我们的发动机的技术来自于赛车，同时呢，在我们一些细节地方，比方说我们的刹车盘，同样也是来自于赛车的这样一些硬件。因为对于保时捷而言的话呢，我们有一个理念，就是生于赛道，死于公路。
So the brake system is also coming from racing cars. So it's like all the original ideas are from racing cars,
yeah.
And then you just applied it in some of the models that for the cars that we drive on a daily basis.
对的。
And I observed a very special design, like in the back of the car. What's that?
我们叫做茶盘。
A T-plate, right?
对，因为它的长相像一个茶盘。但是呢，因为这台车的话呢，它为了给车有更好的发动机的散热效果，所以呢，在里面它会有一个独特的散热装置，所以呢，就需要通过这个茶盘来给它进入更多空气。当然了，后面还有这个尾翼，可以带来更好的行驶稳定性。
Okay, so this T-plate, it actually lets more air inside the car, so that actually
to keep the stability.
To keep the temperature stable here in the car. Okay.
对，所以的话呢，可以看到在这台车里面有很多的设计的这个细节，在今天呢我们的车型里面依然可以找到，包括我们刚刚说的这条飞线。
Oh, okay. So it's very consistent. It was born in 1973, and we can still find it, some of the major features in its latest models. For example, the all-electric Macan Turbo. Yeah, that's really
and
impressive.
And the color also is a similar one.
The color is similar as well, right? It's also a color exclusive for Porsche.
对，所以我们希望有所传承，有所关联。对于用户来说，你喜欢经典的，所以我们也可以提供相应的经典色系供你选择。
Okay. And here we also see that this is an engine, right? 是一个发动机。
Turbo engine.
Turbo engine. 在那个年代的话呢，可以看到我们的发动机已经有300匹的马力，最高极速有260公里，所以非常的惊人。
Okay. So and this was decades ago. It reaches that. Okay. That's
多少年前就已经达到了？
这个的话呢，可以理解为在1978年的时候，因为这台发动机是1978年款，所以在1978年，可能相距今年的话呢，应该差不多在40多年以前就能达到。
Over 4 decades ago. Can you believe that?
Wow, 1978.
1978. That is something
Very
else.
old. Yes.
There's nothing else.
所以我们的当时的用户啊，就已经可以驾驶这台 Turbo 车型，在德国的高速公路上面来书写自己的最高时速了。
Okay, so even back in the year of 1978, drivers in Germany can drive a car with this engine on the Germany high-speed railway, on high-speed way, and can really have the experience that many of us are having today.
对，所以我们也是希望有所关联。那过往我们是用内燃机来打造我们顶级性能，那未来的话呢，我们也是通过纯电动的方式，将 Turbo 的精神延续下去。
Okay, I would say that after you showing our all the models, be it the Macan Turbo or the most original and classic model, I would say that there is a consistency in all of your models. You're trying to be innovative. You're trying to innovate all of your models, but also you're keeping some of the most classic and original features.
Yes, there has upgrade, but also has the classic ones combined with together to launch a new product.
That's right. Okay. Once again, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
for
much.
introducing us. Thank you. Well, Bingy, I would say that after seeing all three booths, there's really the concept of sustainability is through all that, right? It's throughout the entire process.
Yes, I find that this year's highlight must be green development.
Yeah.
You can see every brand, every product combined with the green concept, like electronic and also like recyclable,
That's right.
raw materials, like 100% reusable, refillable, and also lightweight.
Right. China is the largest auto market, is the largest EV market as well. I'm not sure if you noticed on our way to from Shanghai Airport to our hotel, I see 9 out of 10 cars are electric vehicles.
Yes, also the car who pick up us to the expo is also the electric.
Also the electric models, right? It shows that also China's drive toward electrification, toward a greener, a low carbon and sustainable future. Once again, Bingy, I think this is a wrap for us here at the automobile venue at the 7th China International Import Expo.
And
that's a wrap.
Stay tuned CGTN for more exploring in the CIIE in
See you
Shanghai.
next time.
See you next time.